I am genuinely scared of Brussels. I've been to Brussels 2 years ago, and I actually left the city one day earlier than I initially wanted to because I just felt in danger. I didn't feel the vibe of the city, and I just hated it. So today I'm gonna give the second chance to this city. I believe there is potential, but I need to figure it out. I'm gonna explore the city center, I'm gonna explore posh neighborhood, poor neighborhood, train stations, and a local market. Maybe I will like this city, but this city is a bit controversial, so who knows? Alright, I'm in the area of Brussels North Station, and I actually never really understood how to get to the station. They've been having this reconstruction here for probably more than 2 years, because last time I was here, it's been the same, and I have no clue how to get to the station actually. I see that people coming from there, but then also people going to that direction, kind of like underground. And I think maybe these are bus stops, but I don't get it how to get to the metro or to the trains. So this is how the bus stop looks like. Well, I don't know, it doesn't look pretty. Maybe I have to go there. To be honest, no clue. Oh yeah, there is a sign, trains to that direction. Oh, it looks much better here. Okay. Yeah, Brussels is a city of contrast, and even like on a train station, you see the huge difference between one part of the station and the other. The train part was very nice and new, and the bus stop looked disgusting. And now I'm walking somewhere around the North Station, and yeah, it looks a bit shabby here. I think the last time I was here, it was quite dark, and I really felt in danger. There were lots of weird people, they were selling drugs and all of this stuff. Well, yeah, but mind you, this is like the business area of the city. There are a lot of skyscrapers. I guess like a lot of companies have offices there. That's a bit weird. Okay, I guess this is the shopping street in the city center. Pretty much typical European shopping street. You have a lot of stores. It is quite dirty. You have, I don't know, church or cathedral. And yeah, when you go into the city center, I noticed they have a lot of trash bags there and there. I think it just stores. They usually put the garbage bags outside, and then services gonna take care of it later. Yeah, I guess this is how it works. This looks good. Okay. So I'm getting closer to the city center, to the main square. And yeah, it does get prettier. Of course, the city center and this specific area feels so good. It's so cool here, very pretty. The architecture is very grandiose, and like you can just look at these buildings. They're insane. And yeah, and of course I wish the whole city was like this. Maybe it's a bit too much to expect, but why not? It is also very busy here. There are lots of tourists, but it's only 10 in the morning, so I came here in the morning because I knew it's gonna be very busy. Well, I didn't want to be in a crowd, but still it is very busy already in the morning, so keep that in mind when you travel to Brussels. Architecture here is very interesting. It does give a French vibe, but also Dutch vibe. So I would say it's a mix of two styles. Yeah, it does look very interesting. You might see something like this in the Netherlands, but still, you can still feel the French vibe. City center is relatively clean, but sometimes, yeah, things like this happens, and yeah, they're just gonna clean it soon, I think. So yeah, it's pretty normal for European capitals to have this. Well, everybody knows mannequin piece, but there is also this one. It is Zinneke piece, whatever that means. I don't get this obsession with peeing in Brussels, but like if you know that, please let me know in the comments. I'm actually quite curious about it. And I'm curious about the metro, how it looks like. This is the entrance. It is quite narrow. There's no escalator. A little bit dirty, I must say. Oh no, there is an escalator there on the other side. Okay. Oh, the station looks pretty new actually. Oh yeah, what do we have here? Oh wait, let's check the map firstly. So the metro system is quite big. I don't think this is the metro system. I think this is like the whole system. Oh yeah, but these are metro lines and these, okay. What are the prices? Oh yeah, so they speak many languages here. So the official languages are French, Dutch, and German. And of course, there's also English. €3, one journey ticket, like paper ticket. Okay, good to know. And you can also get 1 day pass for €9. But you can also pay with a card directly in buses, trams, and on the gates in the metro. I want to say that Brussels is a very inconsistent city because you have the posh neighborhood, city center, then the poor neighborhood, posh neighborhood again poor neighborhood, and it's just like they're next to each other. You don't need to even like find anything. You just cross the street and you're already like in different area and the vibe is completely different. That is crazy. I've never been to the city with this energy, with this vibe. It's kind of weird because I don't know, like I'm gonna compare it to Amsterdam. One of my last videos is from there, and those areas there, they're very far away from each other. So there's no way that you're gonna walk from the posh neighborhood to poor neighborhood in Amsterdam in a couple of minutes. You need to take a public transport to get there. But in Brussels, I don't know. Like, I mean, maybe it's kind of cool. Maybe this way they can actually achieve more successful gentrification. No clue. But now I'm going to Molenbeek. This is the poor neighborhood of Brussels, one of the most famous neighborhoods in Brussels. Everybody knows this. And yeah, I'm curious to see how it looks like. Ew. Doesn't look pretty. The fuck? Yeah, Brussels doesn't really have water or river here. They have only this kind of like canal, and it looks disgusting, right? Okay, Dewey. Okay, and I'm in Molenbeek, and it literally took me approximately like 5-7 minutes to get here. Of course, I understand this is the afternoon, and yeah, probably I'm not gonna see like all of these problematic people and not gonna experience problematic situations. But I just want to check the overall vibe, what people do here, what stores they have, and etc. Of course, it doesn't look pretty as the city center. The architecture is boring. It does look a little bit shabby. It is relatively clean, I must say. 19th century, this neighborhood was called Little Manchester because they had a lot of factories. It was a very important area in the city. And now this is one of the most multicultural areas in Belgium. A large community with roots from Morocco, Turkey, Congo, Eastern Europe, and Middle East. And of course, we can notice here lots of different languages, halal shops, cafes, bakeries, and also like there is strong street culture. Yeah, you see like a lot of stores here. It became globally controversial after terroristic attacks in Paris in 2015 because media heavily focused on Molenbeek because some attackers had connections here. So of course all of this created a reputation of radicalization, crime and failed integration into the Western society. And yes, again, the most interesting thing about Brussels that literally 10 minutes ago I was walking in the city center in Grand Place with this grandiose architecture, and now 10 minutes later I'm in Molenbeek. Well, it is fine here. I don't feel in danger. Well, though I'm not sure how would I feel if it was like a twilight already. But yeah, also like people say on the internet that gentrification is slowly happening. So there is a possibility that this neighborhood might be a nice area in the future. Okay, I'm actually gonna try the metro. I'm curious how it looks like. This is the entrance. Oh, you have Wi-Fi here. Number 2 or 6 and go all the way to the south. Well, it looks cool. But I don't know where I need to go. More. Oh, there's English. Not to get out of here. So like the train arrives and there are 2 platforms from each side, and I think I went to the wrong platform and I needed to go to the other side. I have no clue. I'm lost. That one. But to get there, I just need to wait for the train and go through the train. So I just basically crossed to the other platform, and yeah, I just see like everybody just go to this side, not to that one. So I just was a bimbo basically. Whole of the station, Brussels South, and I want to check the train station, but no signs are here. I don't know where to go. Yeah, whatever. I see the stairs there, so I'm just gonna go there with people. Well, they have a lot of suitcases. I believe they go to the train station. They must go there. Let's check it. Okay, I've got to the station. Train station is huge. Okay, I actually want to check the platforms. Let's go check the platform. Oh, it looks. It looks alright, but yeah, doesn't look new. I think they need some upgrade here. Yeah, train stations aren't the best part about Brussels. Oh, but this is the front of the station. It looks so bad, like extremely bad. And also there, fuck. No, wait, I don't like it here. I don't know, guys, what you think about it. I know that Belgians don't really like this area too, and I get it. Like, it is very bad. Both of the station, I checked North Station and South Station, they both look bad. Center looks very nice, feels very nice. There are a lot of nice buildings, cool architecture, and I wish the whole city was like the same vibe, but unfortunately it's not the case. And I am getting closer to the local market, and I actually think it's oh yeah, it's a flea market. Not buy groceries here. I thought it's a grocery market. Okay, you have some paintings. Cool. It's actually quite busy today here. Oh, the chandelier looks cool. What else? Do you think I'll be able to find some nice pieces here? Well, I do like flea markets, but usually, yeah, I don't need anything from here. Or leather jackets. Look at this. Interesting, how much are they? Looks a little bit chaotic and dirty, and yeah, they just drop stuff on the floor, and you can just like find what you want. It looks a bit better here. Let's check it out. Okay, what they have here. Oh, it looks pretty. Do I need it? Probably not. Oh my god, these plates looks good. I don't have any cash with me. In the Netherlands, you can usually pay with card, or you can just transfer money. And I'm pretty sure they only accept cash here, so I'm not even gonna try. It looked a little bit chaotic, and you really need to dig into the stuff to find something. So it wasn't like very well organized. The area around was pretty good, but yeah, it was a little bit sketchy in a way. So hilly here, so they build the elevator so people can go from this level up there. I'm gonna try that.
Daar weet ik ervaren net.
Okay, this palace looks very cool, very huge, very grandiose. So based on information I found online, this is kind of a posh neighborhood. Pixels, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly in French. Yeah, it does look better than the previous neighborhood, but I would not call it a posh neighborhood. It's just like a very good neighborhood, not a posh neighborhood. It is also extremely loud here, like there's a lot of noise. Like, I have a headache already from this neighborhood. Yeah, I see the vision. It's definitely better than previous neighborhoods. I get it why they called it online a posh area, a posh neighborhood. Yeah, I get it. It is chill here. It is clean here. You don't see many weird people. You don't see homeless people here. So I guess based on Belgium standards, Brussels standards, this is a posh area. I just accept that. Well, maybe they have other better neighborhoods, but yeah, I'm here right now. But I do want to say they have a lot of cars in the city. Well, they do a lot of visual noise. Like all of these stores, all of this graffiti, even in the posh area. So that's a bit weird. And yeah, like this shopping street, a lot of visual noise. Though architecture here is very cute. Again, some weird mix of French and Dutch styles. I like it. Firstly, I wasn't very impressed by this area, but it is very cute here. Now I'm not like on the main street, and it's very chill, very calm, very cozy, like a lot of small cafes here. I like this area. As I told you, this city is very inconsistent. I was literally walking in a posh area, and like 1 minute later, I'm kind of like in a poor area again. Like there's a lot of trash, a lot of like export stores, and yeah, a bit shabby, I'd say. Yeah, Brussels is a very inconsistent city. That's very weird. You have to accept that. Well, maybe there are better neighborhoods in Brussels, but I checked only that one. So let's keep it this way. Brussels is de facto a capital of the European Union. They have a European Parliament here, and yeah, I guess this is the Parliament itself. They also have a museum here, somewhere like in this area, and I would actually recommend to go there. It is pretty cool. And it is also free. And you can just learn a little bit more about the European Union. Architecture here in this neighborhood is very weird. It does look a little bit ugly, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, there is a beautiful cathedral, and you can just go inside and explore it. I like to do that. Oh, you can pay by card. Cool. Oh, and you can also pay by card here. Alright, in conclusion, very incoherent city. The vibe is off. The vibe is absolutely off. So the city doesn't feel like one place. It just feels like many small cities inside one. If you want to travel to Belgium, I would like easily skip Brussels. You can go directly to Bruges, Ghent, or even Antwerp. Antwerp is much more interesting and better than Brussels. I don't think it's worth it to travel here. Let me know in the comments what you think about Brussels. Have you been to Brussels? Would you travel here? I'm curious.